Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And just want to touch on this lesson touch on this story that happened out in Brooklyn, on this A train. Jake is out of control, man. Jake is overly emotional, right? And when you got Jake overly emotional, this is the result. And there's a lot of this going on that they're not reporting. We are truly at the end, man. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, you need to see that, right? You need to take hold on these times. Be circumspect because this is deadly serious. So here you had two Jakes on the train, on the A train. I'm very familiar with this area, and all hell broke loose. Like the Lord says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. 1 minute everything was good, the next minute all hell breaking loose. Right? So long story short, as the report is going to say this story, two Jakes were fighting. This damn woman, stabbed one of the Jakes. And the Jake that got stabbed pulled out a knife and pulled out a gun, and the gun wound up getting took from him and he wound up getting shot. Just to show you, man, that people are on edge. People walking around with guns and knives on the train, not giving a damn. We are on the brink of a total collapse in this society, man. And it would be in your best interest as Israelites to turn back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, because he's the only one that can protect you and save you from this. So let me get this real quick and we're going to play it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 20. And I'm going to start at 19. It says, and he said unto me, there is no judge above the Most High. Now, the Most High is the ultimate judge. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He's the ultimate judge. Every judgment that takes place on the earth, he orchestrated it, man. He gave the green light. It says, and none that have understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that is set before them. Now, the laws were given to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said there are going to be many that perish in this life because they despised the laws of the Heavenly Father. Right? Now, I don't know if this Jake died, but I heard he was in some real serious and critical conditions, So, hey, like I said, it would be in your best interest to take heed to the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua in these last days. If not, you're going to perish. So let's get into it.
11 o'clock, terrifying new video. Passengers on a subway in Brooklyn, frightened for their lives as two men fight and one of them shoots the other in the head. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Doan live in downtown Brooklyn with the details on how horrifically it all went down. Jim.
Tonight, Bill, a routine commute home turned in seconds into abject terror with gunfire and hundreds of passengers trapped underground or running for their lives. One man was shot in the head with a gun police say he first pulled. It was madness on the A train.
The two men scuffled briefly on the northbound A train, but some passengers just stayed in their seats until the older of the two men pulled a gun.
I'm getting out.
For hundreds of people on two separate trains, a routine commute home changed suddenly tonight with the deafening echo of gunfire underground.
Where's the NYPD? Oh my God. Close the door. Close the door.
And you hear the the distraught voices on the people, man. See, these people in America and in these major cities, LA, New York City, Washington, right? They have no idea what's going on, man. They have no idea what time they're living in. They have no idea what's coming, right? So this is all terror to them, right? Anybody seeing this would be in a different type of spirit, but the Most High protects his servants. He protects his elect. He protects his prophets, man. Right? But here you have the masses of the people. They are, in a complete and total denying state, man, where they don't believe these things are as bad as they seem, or as bad as what the news and what studies show, right? But it is, man. What did the Lord say? Let's get Ezekiel 7 and verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, power of unto the land of Israel. And in the end is come upon the four corners of the land, man. Yeah, because this place is at a complete end, right? And it's not just going to be in NYC. It's going to be throughout the four corners of the earth, as the Lord said so. It says, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways. So our people are going to get judged according to their ways, right? And what are the ways, man? It's two ways. Is you keep the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and seek the Lord and have faith, or you take part in what the world got to offer, man, right? Which is death. So those are only two ways you can go, man. You're going to be judged, but are you going to be judged according to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, or are you going to be judged according to the ways of the world, man? Right? So it says, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, man, because this world is abominable. The ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is not abominable. They are righteous. Right? It says, and mine eye shall not spare thee. So the Lord ain't going to spare none of you jakes in these last days, man. None of you people in America, Babylon, hey, you don't have a chance. 2/3 of our people, along with these other nations, they don't have a chance, man. They just sitting ducks, waiting to be destroyed. Right? It says, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. Because in the future, there's not going to be nothing but evil, man. You can sit up here and think that it's going to get better, right? This is just a fork in the road. We just got to get over this, and everything will be good. Nah, it's going to be one thing after another, after another, after another, man. It's only going to get continually evil, man. It said, thus said the Lord power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. The end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come, man. This is what's come. This is what has come. Evil. The end. Right? And you people, this is what you got to look forward to, man. You could try to, erase it out of your mind. Think that if you could think positive, most of the time that it's going to go away. Nah, man. This is the end, man. Let's continue.
Passengers crouched down to avoid the gunman firing in a car just across the platform.
As I'm coming out, you hear pops, like 3 or 4 shots, pop, pop, pop. Then the doors open. Everybody come flying out.
Some stayed glued to the floor where they thought they were safe.
People were becoming frantic. People were praying, huddling on top of each other, hugging each other, trying to reassure one another that everything was going to be okay.
And that's what people do in this wicked, fucked up ass society, man. Salakia for my language, because these people don't give a damn about the Most High, man. On their day-to-day, they don't give a damn about the Most High, but they want to call on the Most High. They want to call on God when all hell breaks loose, man. The Most High is not hearing none of y'all prayers, man, because you don't follow his ways. Neither do you seek him. Or do you want to do his laws, man? You don't want to keep his laws. You don't want to acknowledge him. You don't want to do what he said, because what? When the prophets is out on the highways and hedges, what do? You scoff at them, man. When they read it out of the Bible, right, that everybody has in their house, man. Right? They just want to have it there for looks. Right? But when you actually got to go and read in it, you don't want to do that. Or if you want to hear it, you want to hear it according to how you feel. You don't want to hear it in its entirety and what it truly says, man. Because if you knew what it truly says, you would have a problem with it. And a lot of these people here in America, Babylon the Great, have a problem with the words of the Lord, man. So you think the Most High is going to give a damn when you cry for him? When you pray to him? What did the Lord say? He said, those who turn away their ears from hearing the law, even their prayers shall be an abomination, man. I'm paraphrasing. So if you don't want to hear the words of the Lord, your prayer is null and void. The Lord ain't hearing it, man. You can do all the praying in the world, man. The Lord is not hearing you. Right? He's not hearing you, man. Let's continue.
But it didn't feel like that in the moment.
But those closer,
It was like a stampede. It's like everybody was rushing to get off the train. So, it was a lot of pushing and shoving, commotion, yelling, crying. It was crazy.
baby was right there.
I don't think I was gonna make it back home. I was next to everything, just like you in front of me. That's where I was.
It ended with a 36-year-old man shot in the head and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. It started on a northbound A train just as it was pulling into the Hoyt Street station. As two men scuffled, one pulled a gun and the other took it from him.
And the 32-year-old fired multiple shots, striking the 36-year-old. As this was occurring, the train pulled into the Hoyt Schermerhorn station, which is right behind me.
Police on the platform recovered the gun and the shooter was taken into custody. It's not clear if he will be charged because he was not the aggressor.
Oh my God, oh my God.
For those trapped in those cars, it was a terrifying nightmare they'll be reminded of with every click of the turnstile.
I was shocked and scared, because I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if it was going to keep on shooting itself. So I just wanted to get out of this station.
There's a lot of things happening at once. And all you can think to yourself is, I just hope I get out of here safely.
Just to sort all this out, according to police, the older of the two men, 36-year-old man, first pulled the gun. The younger of the two men took that gun from him and used it to shoot the older man in the head. That younger man is in police custody at this hour, but has not been charged, may not be charged because he was defending himself. Neither of these two men knew each other.
So there you have it, man. That's Babylon. This is and Salakia. 1 second. 1 second, Salakia.
If you're looking to get a degree or certificate in IT or cybersecurity,
Salakia. This is
if you're looking
just an update and these damn
to get a degree or certificate in IT or cybersecurity,
Salakia for these damn ads, man.
check out UMGC.
Horror Underground.
So this is the update. This is about 5 hours ago, right? So you see what's going on, man. You see the spirit Jake has in him, man. He has this overly emotional spirit, right? Jake is full of emotion, anger, confusion, right? Jake is pissed off walking around, man. This is why people got to walk around with guns and knives, and they didn't say anything about the woman who stabbed him in the back. Now they're saying that Jake, the younger Jake, he's not going to be charged. But you see the state of Jake in Babylon, man. Right? This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. Because the love is waxing cold amongst these people here in America, Babylon the Great, man. People don't give a damn about nothing, man. Right? They just want to, it's people literally walking around out here looking to do harm to people because they having a bad day, man. Right? A lot of people, you'd be surprised, got spirits on them. Here it is. You got one video showing they got the National Guard in the subway, but yet you got the most crime in the subways now. So this place has no idea what it's doing, man. And judgment is of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. So you can put all of the law enforcement you want in the subway. Wherever the Lord is judging, wherever the Lord deems to judge, that's what's going to happen, man. And can't nobody do a damn thing about it. Nobody, man. Let's read that again. It says Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity, because wickedness, sin, evil shall increase, the love of many shall wax cold, man. People not going to give a damn about one another. And that's what you see. That's what you see, man. Nobody giving a damn about one another. All right? So from there, let's get Job, because 2/3 of our people, matter of fact, I ain't going to go to Job. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 12. It reads, seek not death in the era of your life, man. Yeah, so don't be out here, being a damn demon. Because what? You're tempting death, right? You're bringing death to your front door, right? You're bringing death to you. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 12. Seek not death in the era of your life. Right? It says, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. That's what this Jake did, man. He pulled out the gun and wound up getting shot by his own gun, man. Fighting for his life. He seeked death, man, in the era of his ways, his emotions. Right? His anger got the best of him. That demon, caused him to seek death. Right? It says, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your own hands, man. With the works of your hands. Right? What you do. The errors you commit. So this is crazy, man. I got one more. We're going to shut it down. Check this out. It's the update.
For a subway car full of unsuspecting commuters yesterday, a brutal fight breaking out, a stabbing, gunfire, all caught on camera. Now, one man in the hospital in critical condition, one man in police custody, and cops still looking for a woman on the run. We have to begin with a serious note here on this Friday. Welcome in. Eyewitness News mornings at 10. Your forecast is just a moment with Danny. Lauren's in for Shirlene. But we have to talk about what happened underground yesterday. And it is so scary to think about being there in that moment when all this happened.
In the middle of the afternoon and a busy time. The data doesn't lie. Just 62 days into 2024, and we have tied the number of subway shooting victims that we saw in all of 2023. Wow. That is pretty astounding. But we're also already halfway to last year's total number of subway shooting incidents, the number of incidents. Eyewitness News reporter Phil Tate is live for us at that subway station in downtown Brooklyn, where authorities gave another update this morning. Phil.
Yeah, well, what should have been a routine train ride for commuters left many of them just ducking for cover. This as those two men clashed moments before that gunfire erupted. Well, this morning, police tell us that they have a video from a fellow rider, which has them looking for a woman who appears to be involved in all of this before things went south. But let's first take a listen to those very frightening moments that happened just yesterday.
Let me out! Let me out!
Take a look at your screen. Police are now looking for this woman seen in this video who appears to be with a 32-year-old man who was accused of shooting the armed 36-year-old in the head with his own gun on board an Express A train during rush hour yesterday evening. Now, before shots were fired during those very tense moments, she allegedly stabbed the 36-year-old victim at the start of the subway train dispute, possibly over a subway seat. For riders, this was a subway ride that was far from ordinary.
As I'm coming out, you hear pops, like 3 or 4 shots, pop, pop, pop. Then the doors open, everybody come flying out.
I don't think I was gonna make it back home. I was next to everything, just like you in front of me. That's where I was.
Now, as subway riders are back in the system following yesterday's frightful moments, NYPD Chief of Transit Michael Kemper says there will be boots on the ground as the eyes and ears for riders.
Our presence here at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, to reassure our riders, we're going to go out on the trains and ride the trains, is to reassure our riders. But look, all across New York City right now, there are New York City cops posted up in uniform, some in plain clothes, in the New York City subway system, as they are every single day.
And nobody gives a damn about that, man. Because obviously, you know, hey, the chaos is here, man. All hell is about to break loose, and the summer ain't even get here yet. Because you know, once it gets nice, or once the weather breaks, you know, crime gonna go up, man. See, this devil, man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? He wants you to believe that he has it all under control, but if you got the eyes to see and ears to hear, you see and hear that everything is out of order, man. Everything is out of whack. Right? Everything is out of control. The world is not the same as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, man. It's worse. This devil is losing his grip on his kingdom, and he knows it. Right? Let's continue.
To provide public safety.
Now, police say the gun was recovered at the scene. As for the 32-year-old who is being accused of pulling the trigger, he is in police custody and is being questioned. There are no charges that have come forth as of yet. Law enforcement tells us that they are working very closely with the DA's office as they continue to work this case.
So there you have it, man. Right? And they're looking for the woman that stabbed him. When you see the raw video, you know, on social media sites, they have it up there, man, and you clearly see the woman stab him about 2 or 3 times. You know, this is Job 36:5, and we're gonna close out with this. Behold, the Most High is mighty, and despiseth not any. He is mighty in strength and wisdom. He preserveth not the life of the wicked, but giveth right to the poor. He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings they on the throne. Salakia. But with kings are they on the throne, yea. He doth establish them forever, and they are exalted. So the righteous, the Most High looks out for, man. And the righteous in these last days is the elect, man. The elect of the nation of Israel. Everybody's not the elect, man. Only so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, a remnant of them, man. Right? It says, And if they be bound in fetters and be holden in cords of affliction, then he sheweth them their work and their transgressions that they have exceeded. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he judges you according to your works, man. Right? It says, then he showeth them their work and their transgressions that they have exceeded. He openeth also their ears to discipline and commandeth that they return from iniquity. So this is what the Lord is calling out to his people for, man. To turn from your evil ways, your wicked ways. Right? But what? 2/3 of our people not going to do it. All the other nations, they're not doing it because they wasn't given the law in the first place. But 2/3 of our people, they're not going to do it. So what the Lord say? If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity and their years in pleasure. So if you do what Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you to do and turn from your evil, turn from the ways of Babylon the Great, the Lord said you're going to prosper, man. Right? And you're going to live in pleasures. But if you don't, what it says, but if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword. The modern day sword is the gun, or a knife, or a literal sword. Right? It says, but if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge, man. Right? You're going to die with no knowledge. That means your whole life was in vain, man. That means that the Lord created you just to destroy you, man. You was like one of the heathen. So you better get right, man, right now, because things about to make a drastic turn for the worse, man. You don't have to believe what I'm saying or any of the brothers out here giving you the warning, but you gonna believe one of these days, man, real soon. It's gonna hit you, man. So I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Hey, you better get right, man, because the Most High, he ain't playing. To the next lesson, Shalom.